Alright, it's about 6:30. I am heading out. Not doing what I usually do. I would normally put the title of the city where I'm going to wind up at the end of the day. I would put the name of the city where I'm going to wind up in the title of the video. But then there's no surprise before you even click on the video. You know where I'm going. I'm not going to do that today. You will know by the end of the video, but for most of the video you won't. Had to get some gas. It's nice and cool out today, but the tire pressure was a little low. These are so much better than the other ones. Surprised I had to pay. Didn't have to pay when I lived in Lincoln. It was free, but these ones with the digital display are so much better than the ones with that gauge that just pops out of the thing and you don't even know if anything's actually happening. So air in the tires. I am at the Pilot. The Casey's is right across the alley over there. Pilot 18-wheelers parked here, and some debatably paying for parking at the casino. So, that's it. 32 days here in Council Bluffs on the road. I will answer a question from a viewer. I will say something about casino life. Not casino life. The casinos here in Council Bluffs. And I don't know if I think of something else interesting. I need to think on the road. I am tantalizingly close to my best immaculate grid score for football. I have 3 boxes left. Kyle Orton can go in 2 of them. Broncos Cowboys or Broncos Bills. So I need to think of one good person for either of those boxes. I'll put Kyle Orton in the other, and then I need to think of someone good for Cowboys Saints. Someone way better than Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton might very well be the most popular answer. I need a good answer, but I have set 6 of the 9 boxes done. I'm gonna think on the road, and probably in like 3.5, 4 hours, I will stop and talk to the camera again. Got off the interstate, not to get gas, but saw an amazing price for gas. So I stopped, got gas in the same area, saw a Walmart, that's where I am now. Tried to find sunflower seeds, couldn't in the snack aisle. Eventually did over here, but for one, that bag is huge. I don't need that many. Also, it's low sodium. The point of getting sunflower seeds is for the salt, so kind of a miss over here in Walmart, and now I'm just walking around thinking of something to get. But stopped a little earlier than I thought I would, so it'll probably be this plus another stop. I'm like 4.5 hours from where I'm going, so probably stop in like 2 hours and show you a gas station, light a cigar, something like that. But hope you enjoy the scenery, and I will show you where I am in like 2.5 hours. Alright, it's unbelievably windy like it is most times. I try to film outside. My hat is around my camera, so I hope it's not too bad for you. If you're an expert on geography, you might be able to tell where I am based on the background. I'm trying not to give it away with the shots as I'm driving and as I'm standing here. That's why I filmed inside the Walmart back in the few scenes ago. Anyway, wanted to mention, there is something important I'm going to mention. It might be its own video. It was a very good question that someone asked me about poker in Council Bluffs. But for right now, I mentioned that there's the paid parking for the 18-wheelers. That's just not a great sign for stuff going on in the casino. The new uniforms, which is not a great sign for the poker room, that they're spending money on things as long as it's not poker. That the shufflers, most of them don't work. That the Bravo screens, most of them don't work. Like, none of these are good signs for the poker room and or the casino. What I don't think I mentioned in any video last month, new casinos are now operating in Nebraska. Omaha is very close. Omaha is on the west side of the Missouri River. Council Bluffs is on the east side. The Missouri River is all that separates those 2 states, cities. Even Lincoln now has a casino with slot machines. The Lincoln and the Omaha casinos I'm talking about are Warhorse casinos. I think for now just slots. There might be a plan to put table games in, but if you've played in the Horseshoe Council Bluffs in the last few years, you could just like see how much less traffic there is. there's I mean, it makes sense, you know, if people play like mostly slots, some poker, half slots, half poker, and you live in Lincoln and it's like a 50-mile drive to get to the Horseshoe Council Bluffs, I think it would be like a very reasonable thing to think, I'll just play slots here in Lincoln at Warhorse. Yeah, I won't get any poker in, but I also will save a 50-mile drive each way. And even people in Omaha seem to be like going to Warhorse and not going to the Horseshoe Council Bluffs. Makes sense. It's newer, it's a little closer to where they live, but neither is a great sign. None of the things, neither means two. None of the things I've mentioned, the uniforms, the shufflers, the Bravo screens, the paid parking for the 18-wheelers, the new casinos in Omaha and Lincoln, like, none of these things are like great indicators, are indicators of good things to come for the Horseshoe Council Bluffs. I like it there, and I like that poker room, but I don't know. I hope the casino still stays operating. I hope the poker room still stays operating, but I'm not sure. It looked a lot worse than it's been. The first time I was ever there, I think I played once on the drive to Vegas in 2015 when I moved to Vegas and actually had a permanent address. I was barely in there. It was like 2 hours one night, but that was the first time, and like not a ton was different between that instance in March 2015 and like last year in September 2023. A lot has changed since a year ago, and I'm just hoping the casino continues to exist and the poker room in the casino continues to exist, but I'm a little worried about it. So just wanted to mention that, and I have about 2 hours and 20 minutes more on the road, and oh yeah, tomorrow's video, I think it should be tomorrow's video, either tomorrow or the next day. Oh, guest appearance by someone who has been in a previous video tomorrow. You don't even know where I am. So how would you know who this guest is going to be? I bet everyone is guessing Herbs and Rye. Will it be him? Will it be someone else? Will it be someone with another nickname? No nickname at all? Who knows? I'm not even 100% sure, but the plan was to see this person. I have to text that person and see if it's still happening, but I'm going to be where I'm going to be pretty soon, and yeah, end of the video. I promised you I would actually tell you where I am, so you'll see probably the scenery one more time, and then I'll actually be somewhere, and it will be obvious. It will be very, very obvious where I am. Alright, if you can't tell where I am yet, Norman, Oklahoma. Riverwind Casino is on the south side of the area. Probably not going to play there today, kind of tired, it's getting late already. I'm going to play all day tomorrow with my guest appearance companion. Yeah, mainly want to see the football stadium. Not that I could get in as good as I am at hopping fences. It's tough when people are around to hop the fence and get back out and have no one realize. But I'm here on Brook Street. Here's the stadium, Memorial Stadium. I don't know, seen a lot of different names for it, but here it is, football stadium. I can see some of the seats over there. Oh, section 226 and 227. Could see those seats up there.
I want to put do not return to sender.
All right, one gate was open. I just walked through. They can't get too mad at me being right here. And there's a practice going on. That's cool. Alright, that was cool. Watch practice for a minute. Pretty sure they have a bye week. I was listening to the sports radio for the last few hours on the way here. Pretty sure they don't have a game Saturday, but, you know, still practicing. So yeah, I think on the way back, no, I came from the north. I think there's like a student union bookstore or something like that. It's probably the only other thing I'll check out. Walk back to the house, check in, probably just edit this video and not do much else. It's possible I go play. I don't know. It's already after 4 and I gotta move my stuff in and edit this video and take a shower. It's gonna get late, but if there's like 10 seconds left in the video, then I did not go play poker. If there's like 3 minutes left in the video, I did go play poker, but tomorrow, really nothing planned besides poker. So even if I don't play today, a lot of poker tomorrow at Riverwind. Never played there before. The only poker I've ever played in the state. Windstar, of course, very far south in Thackerville. What else is going on? Yeah, not here for too long, so stay tuned. A lot of cities coming up in the next 2 weeks. Not here for very long at all. I'm at my next stop for even shorter than this one. Stay tuned. And remember, rice is a spoon food.